Hey there, thanks for checking in to the Oklahoma Okie. As you can imagine, I'm from Oklahoma. My name's Justin. I'm gonna try and bust me a buck with this old 30-30 lever action. And not just a buck. A mature doe comes along, it will be the end of her demise. I've already had a couple does come through here. There was one that she looked too young for me to be shooting. There was one good one, big old fat girl. I was fixing to try and bust her. She heard me cock my gun. She got downwind, and she did not like the stink I was putting out. I'm carrying this old gun around because I remember the days of high school. Everybody had a gun in the truck. Whether we drove a Ford or a Chevy, and we were a deer hunter, maybe we just liked to shoot our guns. But after school, we headed to the woods. We did some hunting of some type. And you know what? It wasn't just a Ford or a Chevy. Oh, Arthur Moore had a Dodge. He's the only guy who could keep one running. But anyways, congrats to him. Heck of a mechanic. I remember those days we had check-in stations. It wasn't all this online BS. And the online stuff, it's great. You wouldn't be watching this video if it wasn't for the internet. But back to those check-in stations, we had a buck in the back of our truck. Some people had a deer tied to the hood of their car. It didn't matter if it was a buck or a doe. We walked around in amazement. We watched them weigh it. We talked to them about their hunt. We congratulated our fellow hunters, as the way it should be today. But it seems like social media has made this, oh, why didn't you shoot this one? Why'd you shoot that one? You shouldn't have shot that one. You should have waited 2 years. Your neighbors are going to be mad. How about shoot a doe? Well, heck, I always shoot does. But just because I'm doing it doesn't mean he or she has to do it. They're the ones paying for their tags. If you little keyboard warriors don't like what's up, scroll the hell on by. I'll get off my rant. I've been hunting the last few days, seen a number of different bucks. They just weren't quite there for me. But if you want to see me bust a buck and a doe with this old gun, stick around. We're going to have some fun.
Well, I'm tired of this dirty old city, and tired of too much work, never enough play. And I'm tired of these dirty old sidewalks. Think I'll walk off my steady job today. So turn me loose, set me free, somewhere in the middle of Montana. Give me all I've got coming to me. Retirement and your so-called Social Security. Hey, big city, turn me loose and set me free. Well, I'm working every day since I was 20. Haven't got a thing to show for anything I've done. And there's folks who've never worked, and they got plenty. Think it's time for guys like me to have some fun. So turn me loose, set me free, somewhere in the middle of Montana. Give me all I've got coming to me. Retirement and your so-called Social Security. Hey, big city, turn me loose and set me free. Big city, turn me loose and set me free.
hit. Woohoo! Woo! Talk about exciting. The old 30-30 just dropped one of the oldest bucks we've got. Man, Thanksgiving Day, I couldn't be any more pumped. 126-year-old gun. He's only a 4x1, folks. But man, we've had that buck around for years. Last year he was either a 2 or 3x1, and this year he's down 20 yards from me. Woo! That is exciting for me. We bought this farm, my wife and I, 4 years ago. I killed a really good 10-point here 2 years ago, probably 145-inch 10-point. This is the first deer I've taken since then. Yes, he's lopsided, but I'm tickled to death. I'm still going to shoot a doe. If you want to stick around, follow the video. If you don't, that's fine. But hey, subscribe, like, comment. If you've got an old Winchester, get it out and use that bad boy. Just got called by my brother. He just shot a nice buck. My nephew shot his first buck with a bow today. It's a Pope and Young 130-inch 10-point. And I got this old man. All right. I want to give a shout out to a young man out of Missouri. He runs a channel called the Outdoors Gang. Him and his brother. He got him a nice 9-point just recently. And if you yourself have got one to brag about, let me know. I'll try and get it into a video myself. I'm still on doe patrol with the old 30-30. I'll go get another one, maybe tomorrow.
I think G-Hat's got a deer.
Who scored big over there?
Me?
That don't look like your deer.
My dad.
I shot an older buck, but I think he might weigh 170 or 80 pounds.
That's a big deer.
What are you doing, Trip?
Oh, that's awesome.
Darren, you got one yet? You haven't been out. What's going on? Well, it's easy to get that way. Bet. Yes. Yes. 2 deer, the old 30-30 within the last basically about 12-13 hours. 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes into legal shooting like this morning. Had does all around underneath my stand, feeding on acorns. One of them finally got out there about 20 yards and I busted her. I hope you all have enjoyed watching. Don't forget to sub, share the video with friends alike, and leave a comment if you've got one of these old guns. If you enjoyed the video, I'd love to hear from you.